Okay, so in this video we'll discuss about how do we create a VLAN, how do we configure VTP, and how do we configure access and trunk port in each switches. Okay, we'll try in head office. So before that, we have to know what is VLAN. VLAN means virtual local area network, and it is used to logically group the devices connected to a switch. Okay, so here in this HOS4 switch we have one, two, three, four machines. Okay, so what I will do, I will make three machines part of VLAN 10, another one part of VLAN 20. Okay, like that in HOS6 I have two PCs. One is belonging to VLAN 20, another one belong to VLAN 30. So same switch we have connected many devices, but each one belong to different networks. That is VLAN. Okay, different departments we can divide. Then what are the names of VLANs in our activity? We are given VLAN 10 IT, VLAN 20 HR, VLAN 30 Fin or Finance, VLAN 40 Management. Management VLAN is the VLAN used to assign IP address for switches or routers so that we can telnet or ping to this switch or router by using this IP. There are data VLANs. So VLAN 10, 20, 30 are data VLAN. Data VLAN means they used to carry the data about a particular network. Okay. So user data belong to data VLAN. This is management purpose. Okay. There are different types of VLAN, native VLAN, voice VLAN. That's later. Okay. So now how do we create a VLAN? VLAN number, name, like that. But usually, in usual cases we want to configure the VLANs in all the six switches, right? So at office 1 2 3 4 5 6, all switches you want to create VLAN. But we have a easy method is like, there's a protocol called as VTP, VLAN trunking protocol. Because of this protocol we don't want to create VLANs in all switches. We make one switch as VTP server, create VLAN in that server switch. Remaining switches are called as VTP client, and they will get the VLAN information automatically from the VTP server switch. Okay, so in this case, I will choose head office S1 as VTP server. The remaining HOS head office switch 2, switch 3, switch 4, switch 5, switch 6 will be VTP client switch, and VLANs you will create only in head office S1 and VTP server switch. The remaining VTP client switches will get VLAN automatically. Okay, before that what I need, I want to make these ports. Some ports are access, some ports are trunk. What is trunk port? Trunk port means the switch port which is connected to another switch or router. So for an example, in this HOS2, FA0 bar 1 is connecting to another switch. This will be trunk. And for S4, they have FA0 bar 2, 11, 3, 4, 5. These are all access ports. Ports connected to end device or computers or server, they are access port. Ports connecting to another switch or router is trunk. So FA0 bar 1 is trunk port. Okay. So I'll start with first configuring access and trunk port. Okay, go to S1. These three ports, 1, 2, 3, both are, all the three are trunk port. Okay, I'll go here. I'll put enable. Say you want to put a host name HO underscore S1. Okay, interface range FA0/1 to 3, switch port mode trunk, switch port trunk allowed VLAN all, done. Okay, now go to 0 bar 2. One is trunk, 1 2 3. Here also all the three are trunk. Okay, so go here in second one, the pop-up message will come, never mind. Okay, so configure space T. Okay, say host name HO underscore S2, interface range, interface range FA0 bar 1 to 3, switch port mode trunk, switch port trunk allowed VLAN all. Okay, do this for S3 also. S3 also same. See, all the three ports, sorry, only two ports are one and this is two, right? One and two are trunk for S3. Okay, so enable configure space T, host name HO underscore S3, interface range FA0 bar 1 to 2, switch port mode trunk, switch port trunk allowed VLAN all. Okay, Now S4, S5, S6, S4 one is trunk, 2, 3, 4, 11 are okay. So here one is trunk, okay. So I'll make first trunk ports, okay. So here enable configure hostname HO S4 interface FS0 bar 1 switch port mode trunk. Then same for HOS5 also same enable configure space T hostname HO underscore S5 interface FS0 bar 1 switch port mode trunk. To the same for head office 6 switch only trunk port I'm configuring access I will do later based on the VLAN names, okay. Host name HO underscore S6 interface FA0 bar 1 switch port mode trunk done. Now access port. So access port, for this switch 2, 3, 4 are and 11 are access. Here also 2 and 11 access. Here 2 and 11 access. Okay, because they are connected to end device or computers or server. Okay. So what I need is how do we check that? Okay, what type of VLANs are given for each one? Okay, so as per this topology, what I have planned is table 2, 3, 4. These three are belonging to VLAN 10, 11 belonging to 20. So what I will do 2 to 10 I'll configure VLAN 10, 11 to 20 will configure VLAN 20 because we need to have some extra ports. If any new device going to connect it, no, we need to have ports ready. So I'll configure in S4. What I will configure is exit interface range. Okay. Before that, we need to configure VLAN names. Okay. We didn't configure VLAN name. Let me try here. Interface range FA0 bar 2 to 10. Let me check access ports configured or not. Switch port mode access. Switch port access VLAN 10, VLAN not access. So we didn't create VLAN till now. So how do we create VLAN? For that, first configure VTP server and clients, right? So first, this is the VTP server now. So what are the things we need to configure in VTP server? We need to configure in VTP. We want to configure mode. One switch will be VTP mode server. Others are client. Then their domain name should be sohar.com for every switch because they all belong to the same domain. There should be a common password Cisco. Then version should be one, maybe two, but we put it one because all switches may not support VTP version 2. Okay, so we go for first one, head office switch one. I'll go back here, VTP mode server done. Already server mode. Okay, VTP version 1. Okay, already in version 1. Just I'm just confirming. Okay, VTP domain. Okay, VTP domain sohar.com. Same name you have to give in other switches also. Okay, then VTP password Cisco. Okay, so I put VTP mode server for the first switch. By default it's server. I'm just confirming version is by default one, but just I'm confirming we can make it two also, but I'm putting one. The domain name is sohar.com, password is Cisco. Like this you have to apply in all other switches, but their mode will be client remaining all same. Okay, so I'll go here, VTP mode client, VTP password Cisco, VTP domain sohar.com, VTP version 1. Okay, let me check. All are in same domain sohar.com, password Cisco. Okay, sohar.com, password Cisco. Okay, okay, so we are done in this switch. Now go for S3. Also we'll go for S3, VTP mode client. Okay, then VTP domain sohar.com, VTP version 1, VTP password Cisco. Like this, we want to do in all the switches, okay, one by one. Now, after trying in two switches, what I will do, I'll go and create VLANs, okay. So, how do we create VLAN? VLAN number 10, okay. Name, what is the VLAN name here? IT, okay. For VLAN 10, it's IT, 20 HR, 30 FIN, 40 management, okay. So, this one 10 is capital IT, then VLAN 20 name HR, then VLAN 30 name finance or fin, then VLAN 40 name management. Okay. Now when I check this, how do we check VLAN created? Show VLAN brief. You can see VLANs 10, 20, 30, 40 already created. By default, we have 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005 already there. Okay. Now just I check how do VTP works. Okay, show VTP status. There's a command to check VTP's configuration. I can see VTP version is 1 here. Okay, domain name is soha.com. Then mode is server, and how many VLANs maximum 255 we can support, but existing is 9. How you got 9? I created only 4, right? 10, 20, 30, 40. But how you got this 9? 9 is actually we add this 1, then 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. This default will also add it. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And Mr. What is this configuration division? This one is actually whenever you create a VLAN or delete a VLAN, these numbers will change. Whenever if you don't create a VLAN, the VTP only VTP means the configuration division is 0. But when you create VLAN, the revision number will increase. Even if you delete also, revision number will increase. Now go to the second switch and check the VTP configuration. Show VTP status. Here version 1, Sohar domain name sohar.com. Then see existing VLAN 9. I didn't create any VLAN here. See, automatically VLANs are transferred. So I'll check this. Show VLAN BR. See 10, 20, 30, 40 is there. Like same, it will work here. If you put those commands, VTP commands in these three switches, they also will get VLAN from the VTP server. Okay, let me. So again, what I can do is, if you want, you can create two more the VTP in two more switches. Okay, I'll just try here also. Let me make it fast. VTP mode client, then VTP domain sohar.com in my project, then VTP password Cisco, VTP version 1. Okay, now done this. Now when I see show VLAN BR, I need to see all those VLAN. It's coming. See, now do the same in other switch. Exit VTP mode. It should be client because this is client only. VTP domain sohar.com. Okay, sorry, the same name should be there. So I think it's failed because I give capital letter. So make it small letter. See, these are all mistakes. Okay, sohar.com. Now it's joined. Okay, now VTP password, if you give different domain name or password from server, it will not join. Okay, VTP version now 1. Now after that, let me try the VLAN BR here. Let me try. Yes, VLAN created. Okay, now last switch also, access switch also, I'll do this. Okay, and VTP mode, sorry, client, sorry, you should go to configuration mode. Okay, VTP mode client, VTP domain sohar.com, VTP password Cisco, VTP version 1. Here also, if I try this VLAN VLAN brief, I can see all the VLANs created. Okay. Now next is we need to configure access ports in all these switches. Then we go for inter VLAN routing. That is next video. Okay. See you in the next video.